This is a review of the ATV Pro by Kanex. It's a nifty little adapter that you can connect your Apple TV, which is HDMI only, out to a video projector that uses VGA, such as those older projectors that most of us teachers typically have in our classrooms. So we're going to check this thing out and see how we can make use of it. See, here it's about $60. This is what you get. You can order it online at several different dealers now. Looks like this. Fairly simple, just an adapter. Has an HDMI connection here that goes to the back of your Apple TV. And of course, the HDMI carries audio and video signals, whereas the VGA only carries the video. So after you plug this into your Apple TV, then you would plug in your VGA cable that would go out to your video projector here. And then you would need a separate connection here for your audio, where you would plug in your computer speakers or whatever type of audio device you're using through a typical headphone size jack. Now let's do a little test run. We're going to try this in three ways. First, we're going to try it out with the typical classroom projector and see how that goes. Then we're going to try it with a TV, HD TV, with two different connections. The first being HDMI, and then the second comparing it with the VGA connection on the same TV. Finally, we're going to try it out with a computer monitor, standard desktop computer monitor, and see how that fares. So let's try them out. This is a continuation of the review on the Kanex ATV Pro adapter. Here you can see we've connected it to the back of an Apple TV through the HDMI connection, and that is this right here. And of course this is the power cable for the Apple TV. So our adapter comes out, and then here we've connected a VGA connector cable to go out to the projector, and you see that's going out here to an older style in-focus projector, and it's going into a VGA input that you can see right here. Okay. Also, we're going out of the adapter with this white cable here. This white cable goes out to just a basic set of speakers, computer speakers, to give us our sound. And now we have our projector displaying an image up on the wall. I have my Apple TV plugged into computer 2. It is not on yet, but we're going to turn it on here in just a moment. I found that I needed to manually set my input on my projector rather than use the auto detect, as for some reason when it was on auto detect it wouldn't detect the Apple TV signal. So if we reach over here and set it to computer 2, now it says no signal because we haven't turned on the Apple TV. So let's do that with our remote. And we're going to wait just a moment. And it will not come up all by itself for some strange reason. One thing I noticed I had to do to make this happen is here on our remote, on the little circle here, if we move, start manipulating the menu, it appears. I'm not sure why it does that, but it took a while to get this to display on the screen until I did that, and it's been consistent. So that's just a small thing to take note of if your image does not display quickly. Now you'll have different results on different projectors depending on what kind you have. I tried this out on several other projectors up the hall, and some of the newer ones performed better, even on an auto detect input mode. So it might be a little more difficult to notice the quality of the picture here through this video, but the quality looks fantastic. It's very close to what you would see on your screen through an HDMI out direct into your HDMI connection on your HD TV. It's a very high quality picture, even better than what I get when I go out of my MacBook Air here on my desk. This picture is comparable, if not better. Another thing that you're probably going to want to see is what it looks like to the screen to mirror what's on my iPad. Looky there. I'm mirroring what's on my iPad on the screen in front of us. So that can be very useful when you're walking around the classroom and wanting to show a keynote or some type of presentation or internet sites or whatever it is that you need to show your students in the classroom. And then of course a simple double tap of the home button brings us back into the mirroring option. We turn it off and we go back to the Apple TV menu. This continues the review on the ATV Pro adapter, and you can see this typical connection via HDMI cable to the HDTV for the Apple TV. The picture looks like this with HDMI, and this is with the adapter through a VGA connection to the same TV. You see the black boxes around the edges. The screen aspect ratio has changed, so it's not going to look the same as the HDMI. Even if you adjust your settings to stretch the screen out a little bit, it still won't give you the same quality as the HDMI. I would never think that I'd want to connect my Apple TV up to a computer monitor on my desk, but you never know. So let's give it a shot and see if it works. Notice I've got the same connection I did with the projector. Nothing's changed except that I unplugged the connection from the back of the projector and I plugged it into the back of this VGA monitor here on my desk. It's a flat screen, and all I did was plug it in to the back of the monitor. And now I'm going to turn the monitor on, and let's see what we've got. Oh, well, looky there. So there you have it, the Kanex ATV Pro adapter. A nifty little device that'll help you connect your Apple TV through its HDMI output out to just about any VGA input device. Its only major drawback was the price. At $60, that seems a little steep for an adapter, but if you're going to use the adapter on a regular basis, I think it's definitely worth a look.